You cannot be a teacher here at TCC. I don't think you can be a teacher anywhere, honestly, if you're not personally invested in the growth of the students, in the success of the students. The activities that we do at the end of the year for our Year 12s places value in relationships and reminds the students of the value of their character formation journey.
It is a beautiful thing to actually walk with the Year 12s through this process and to remind them that we as a community are here cheering them on. It's not just sending them off to the real world, it is sending them off with an anchor, the everlasting anchor of Christ in their life.
So at the end of Year 12 at TCC, we think about what have we come from, how have we grown, and we want to celebrate that, but we also want to talk about the future. In grade 7, our Year 12s buried a time capsule.
They do all sorts of activities with the aim of opening them up in 5 years' time in Year 12.
And they go through the messages from their 12-year-old self.
And they reflect on who they were in Year 7 and who they've become in Year 12. We want students to learn from this, the art of reflection.
Getting to know God when they're younger and then being able to see that relationship that they may have had then with fresh eyes, I think is really powerful.
They sit through some photos that shows the journey all the way through to where they are now. It's quite a special time for them to realise that it takes effort and habits to refine over time to become a great person.
We then move into some of our more formal activities. So we have Elisha afternoon where we cover our students in prayer.
It's not a compulsory event. Students are invited to ask people significant in their lives to come in and pray for them. It's an incredibly powerful time where we see students asking God to guide their steps in the future.
And then we also have our tribute afternoon. Tribute afternoon, a teacher will stand in front of the student and their parents, and they will honour them, their character growth. What have they struggled with and what have they persevered through? It's also about the moments of relationship that we've had with them throughout the years.
I always love watching parents' faces when staff talk directly to the student about who they are and how much they have impacted our school community.
We've put a special message in their school Bible that they've had with them for a number of years.
Students receive a book that has been selected by a leadership team at our school.
And this is usually some part about their personal growth as well.
They receive a letter from the staff member and sometimes even special meaningful gifts.
Tribute afternoon, while focused on our graduate, is also about saying to the parents, we've worked together and this is what we've been able to do, and your young person has flourished from this partnership that we've had together.
So the tribute is towards the student, but there's so much more to it than just congratulating and encouraging the student.
The last day is probably the most emotional day of all. So we start with a formal assembly.
The Year 12 sit up in front of everyone. There is a number of thank you speeches that happen to our Year 12 cohort.
This is the year where they have shaped and moulded the trajectory of the school, and they've been fantastic mentors. We want them to feel our appreciation of them.
The students are presented with a final song.
A few tears are shed, both by staff and students.
And then our school has a tradition where all of the students from prep through to Year 11 line up throughout the school, and our Year 12s proceed to walk through that tunnel. It is a Peter 12 school, and there are connections that our Year 12s have made from prep through to Year 12.
It's emotional. There's a pride there. They have achieved, at this point in their life, success. Not just by a worldly standard, it's actually their character that's grown through this process, because we value Christ first in our lives, and so therefore that really shapes what we celebrate in our students.
I have tears. I grow from knowing these students.
you have developed a connection with them or even with their families, and you're a little bit like, oh, this is the end of an era. But there's always TCC to come home to.
I have to prepare myself every year to say goodbye to these just amazing adults that have come through and been formed at Toowoomba Christian College.